boy lifted his gun, aiming carefully at the squirrel ahead of him, but he didn't squeeze the trigger. His action caught the eye of a dog, thinking he might a kind owner, so the dog began to follow the boy. When they got to the river, the boy invited the dog closer, and they quickly became good friends. Then the boy brought the dog home, but left it waiting outside. He explained everything to his parents, but his parents didn't agree to keep the dog, so the boy looked at the dog in disappointment, and the dog lay sadly on the ground. The next morning the father realized it belonged to the hunter, so he drove off intending to return it, but when the boy handed it back to the hunter kicked the dog without mercy. The boy felt angry, yet he couldn't do anything. The next day the hunter took the dog hunting, and once again kicked it. The dog broke free and ran off fast. The hunter aimed his gun and fired, but luckily the shot missed, and the dog ran back to the boy's house. It came right up to the boy. Seeing the dog return, the boy was overjoyed. To keep the hunter from finding it, he took the dog behind the hill, hid it in an abandoned shack, and shared his lunch with the dog. But that night, the hunter showed up at the boy's home, demanding the dog back. The boy couldn't bring himself to lie, so he had no choice but to return the dog. On the bed, the boy couldn't sleep a wink. He missed the dog terribly, so early next morning he went to visit it. Then he tried to negotiate with the hunter to buy it back. The hunter agreed only if the boy worked for him for 5 days, and the boy accepted. He even signed a written agreement, and the hunter signed it too. So he began helping with repairs on the ladder, and helped clean up the place. But after 5 days of hard work, the hunter broke his promise. The boy angrily confronted him. He grabbed a stick and tried to fight, but knowing he couldn't beat the hunter, he had to run away. The next day the boy tried to escape with the dog, but the hunter caught them. Suddenly he hugged the hunter from behind, and ordered the dog to run away, but the hunter knocked him to the ground. Then the father suddenly appeared and knocked down the hunter, but the dog belonged to the hunter. The father didn't dare to do anything else. They could only watch the hunter take the dog away. Then the hunter drove off. The boy looked at the dog with sadness. The dog was very sad too, but then the car stopped. The hunter seems to be touched by something, so he let the dog down. The boy and the dog ended up together. So please treat your dog well. And what's your dog's name? Please comment.